Common prosperity certainly means, on the one hand, we will continue to pursue economic development to raise the income and the well-being of the people. But it's not only on the average. We hope all the people in the country will benefit from this development. And also in this process, we will reduce the income gap between the high income group and the low income group. And by that, we can have the prosperity that benefit everyone on the process of economic development. And certainly, I think this is a goal that pursued by every country. But the result that in the past, either the country was poor and only a few people can enjoy the modern life, or the country increased their income, but the income disparity widened. And under the kind of situation, certainly you are not going to have social harmony. And so we see a lot of social tensions that exist in quite a number of countries. And since I think every country have the same pursuit, like to have the prosperity, and this prosperity to benefit all the people. So I think these Chinese, new policy directions reflect the dream of the Chinese people, but also the dream of the people in the world.
Okay, thank you. But like a lot of Western journalists are criticizing that this common prosperity policy is actually interfering Chinese free market policy. It's like a betray to what we have announced in 1978, the opening and reform policy. What do you think about this?
I think that they did not really understand what the common prosperity means. Certainly, it does not mean we are going to deviate from the market-oriented economy, because we need to develop the economy. And we want to develop the economy, we certainly need to rely on our competitive advantages. And the competitive advantages can only be determined by the markets. And so a market will continue to be the foundation of the Chinese economy. But at the same time, we are not only going to develop the industries. We hope this industry can generate jobs, and so the low-income people, they can be employed. And the low-income people, the most important asset is their own labor force, unless they are employed. Otherwise, they cannot share the benefit of the development. But at the same time, we hope to narrow the income gap. And for the narrow income gap, the government can play some role, because for the high income people, the enterprises, they need to pay tax, and the government can collect tax to do the secondary income distribution. And that is also practiced in all the developed countries. And certainly you are going to have some rich people, and we can set up a tax incentive to encourage the rich people to do donation, to contribute to social welfare programs. And that is the tertiary distribution. So actually, all the policies will be following the market principles. And we can see not only doing that, in fact, the high income country, the advanced country, they also do that. And the difference is that we said this is a national goal, and our policy will not be captured by a few monopolists or by a few vested interest groups. And so in terms of pursuing the same goal, I think the past experiences show once we have the goal, we can do it better.
Yeah, thank you. And also you mentioned that the common prosperity is based on the third distribution, which is donation from the rich people, right? And like the Western media also criticize that we are robbing the rich to give those money to the poor people. What do you think about this?
Well, to see how their country carry out this. They also have so many donations from the rich people. Do they have a story to say their government or their people are robbery? So I think it's a double standard. China just use what they do, and so I think that's groundless accusation.